What is up, people? So, I'm going to be talking about a rare astronomical event that's going to happen this June 3rd. But this event will be like a dream for the astrologers. I wouldn't be surprised if astrology channels make videos on this event saying, hey, what this means so and so for your life. The planets are going to be aligned this June 3rd. On June 3rd, six planets Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune will align in the night sky. Those of us that are interested in astronomy and stargazing and night sky watching will find this event very interesting. So, these planets are all going to be in the night sky at the same time. Now, I'll talk a bit about this. In this video, we're only going to be interested, or we're only going to look at the event purely from an astronomy lens. We are not interested in any astrology related ideas of what this could mean and shit. All the planets will always come in the sky along the same line. It's the line that the sun follows around the earth. When you look from the earth, yes, of course, I'm not saying the sun goes around the earth, but from the perspective of the earth, the sun follows a single line around the earth. Now, because the solar system is a plane along that sun's orbit, and the earth is also part of that plane, we'll see all the planets following the sun along that same line. Of course, there'll be a slight displacement above or below that line. There may be small errors, but even the moon will follow that line with a slight error, of course. And that line is called the ecliptic. You can actually learn about this right here. So the planets always come along the ecliptic. When you look at the night sky, it's going to be a line like this. Now, normally, you do not see six planets at the same time. You will never see. You will see maybe two or three usually around the same time. So this is the line, of course. There are 7 planets being shown here. That doesn't usually happen. It's usually only 2-3 planets. But this time, there are going to be 6 planets along this line. There's no Venus, if I'm not wrong. And so these are the 6 planets that you're going to see at the same time in the night. I know for a fact that Mercury is only visible very early in the evening or very early at sunrise. Like right around sunrise, while it's still dark, that's when you can see Mercury. And the same thing when the sun goes down. At that moment, when it just gets dark, that's when you can see Mercury. The reason for this is Mercury is kind of closer to the sun, and so when the sun goes down, Mercury also goes down. So does Venus, but it's visible for a little longer, and Venus is the striking bright star in the night sky. Venus is very easy to spot. But the thing about Mercury and Venus, because their orbits are inside the orbit of the Earth, if you look at the solar system, Mercury and Venus are only visible right after sunrise or right before sunrise. If Mercury is visible, that means this event is something you can only see early in the evening. It's not mentioned over here anywhere, but if you're gonna witness this event, try and witness this event. Try and be on the lookout earlier in the evening, right after the sun goes down. That's when you'll be able to see Mercury. Now, Mercury, I must say, is very hard to see. I'm a very avid stargazer, but I've never been able to see Mercury. It's very hard to see it. So Uranus and Neptune are not easily visible by the naked eye. In fact, I would say they're not visible at all. There are very few people with such keen eyesight that they can even see Uranus. They're generally only visible through a telescope or binoculars or whatever. But if you want to see Uranus and Neptune, you'll have to use a telescope. So don't be disheartened that you don't see those. So Mercury early in the evening, and Uranus and Neptune have a telescope or binoculars. But these are the 3 stars you will definitely be able to see: Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. I recommend that you download an app like this, Sky Map. There are many astronomy stargazing apps. This is the one that I like. There's also Sky Safari. It's actually a good one. There are lots of other suggestions here. Try and see what you do like. But yeah, use these. You'll be able to point your phone at the sky with the camera. You'll be able to triangulate or figure out exactly where your position is, and how the sky would look like from your position will be visible on your phone screen, and you'll be able to identify planets and stars with it. So try and have this app handy. And yeah, all the best. Try and see if you can spot these stars. Once again, Mercury, try and see it early in the evening. Uranus and Neptune, you won't be able to see it without a telescope or something helping you. For those who are wondering why Venus isn't there in this list, it's possible it's because Venus is on the other side of the sun, so it'll be visible in the daytime only. So like closer to daytime. So tomorrow morning, early at sunrise, if you're able to see the sky at sunrise, you'll be able to see Venus. And Venus is a very bright object in the night sky. In fact, after the sun and the moon, it's the next brightest thing in the night sky. So you won't miss it. Venus is in the daytime sky, and all these 6 planets are in the nighttime sky right now. There's also one more thing, and that's there in this last bar over here. While optimal viewing of the alignment is expected to take place on June 3rd, don't worry if you miss it. The planet parade may still be visible several days following this date. Even though, unlike the stars, the planets do move in the sky, their motion is very slow. So tomorrow, if you look at the sky at the same time, you will see a similar sky, similar to what you saw the previous night. There'll be some displacement of objects, planets mainly, but you will mostly be able to see them in similar position. The planet parade may be visible for several days following that date, so there are chances to catch the spectacular sight again. Stargazers will need a telescope or special binoculars to see Neptune and Uranus. So these are the slowest movers in the night sky. They're the ones that are very hard to get on the same side of the night sky along with other planets. But Jupiter, Mars and Saturn will move faster, and they will come back around to the night sky again later. I think this alignment will happen again sometime next year also. Not sure. There's the Guardian saying that the parade is expected to last for several days, and in a different order, these same planets will be in your night sky again in August, January and February next year. So don't worry if you do miss it, you will get a chance to see it again. Yeah, it's Uranus and Neptune that are the hard ones to get on the same side again. Cool. That's basically it. Planets appearing in a line is not a special thing. They will always appear in a line. But 6 planets on the same side of the sky is a rare event. That's what you will witness on June 3rd. So make sure you don't miss it. And I will see you in the next one.